Okay, we'll call this January 20th, 2026 Almont Community Schools Board of Education meeting to order at 6:31. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Burrow, will you do roll call, please?
Mr. Burns, absent. Mr. Otarius?
Here.
Mr. Burrow here. Mr. Wade?
Here.
Mr. Eckert?
Here.
Ms. Smith?
Here.
We have 5 present.
Thank you. Adoption of the agenda. Any additions?
No.
Any deletion?
No.
Any amendments?
And no.
Communications. Mrs. Von Helpmeyer.
Our part 1 here for Raider recognition is our fall varsity sports. And we're going to focus on recognizing the additional fall varsity sports this evening for their efforts and accomplishments throughout the season. This recognition will highlight the time, commitment, and teamwork demonstrated by our student athletes and coaching staff. And this recognition will be facilitated by our athletic director, Mr. Zimmerman. Thank you for being here.
Window okay. Perfect. I'm going to call up our varsity boys tennis team and Coach Machiniak. Our varsity boys tennis program had a pretty successful season. Coach Machiniak's first year taking over the program and helping us out, him and his coach, Melissa. Our boys tennis program made great strides this season by recruiting new players and developing their skills. Their growth and enthusiasm promise an exciting future for the program, and I'm going to pass it off to Coach Machiniak.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Mr. Zimmerman. Real quick, I just want to first say thanks for letting me be the coach this year. It was awesome. If anybody knows anything about tennis, it requires 12 kids to be a full team. We only had 8. Puts kids in predicaments not to be able to play the positions they should really play against the kids they should play against. So a lot of our younger boys really struggled against higher competition against seniors and juniors, but it was awesome to have them out there. The kids were awesome. So much fun. I brought 2 of our athletes that I'll talk real quick. Our number 1 singles, Eric Brown, and our number 2 singles, Austin Machiniak, will give a quick talk afterwards. Just some quick synopsis. We do a quick camp in the summer. We get 70 plus kids out there. The boys help run it. We get some of the girls come out and help also. It's awesome. The kids get involved. Hopefully it starts to grow a little bit. My plan is to, in the spring, hopefully hold a middle school camp to hopefully generate some interest from incoming 8th graders, but it will operate from 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to hopefully get, if we can get 3 or 4 kids every grade to play tennis, we can have a full team, which is ideally what we're striving for. We've had a couple long days, couple quads where our boys, we meet up here at 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't get back till 7 o'clock at night. Long days out in the sun, lots of fun. The kids have had so much fun. So thanks again so much and allowing us to do this. It's always a great time. Next year, it already looks like we're able to get quite a few more home meets. I'll make sure you guys get the schedule. Hopefully we can get a couple of you guys out to see us in action. The boys are outstanding. So first I'm going to have Austin, our number 2 singles, give a quick talk. Real quick, Austin.
Hi, I'm Austin Machiniak. This is my 3rd year playing, and I am 2nd singles. I've been doing like the kids' summer camps and stuff throughout middle school, elementary school, and I was planning for my capstone project to do the landscaping around like the clubhouse and everything around there. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for everything you've done for the program. And yeah, thank you.
Yep, and then real quick, number 1 singles, Eric Brown, probably the best serve in the BWAC. So if you guys get a chance to come out next year, I don't know if you guys know anything about tennis, his serve's outstanding.
Hi, I'm Eric Brown. I'm a junior. This is my 3rd year. I started playing tennis in freshman year, actually. And the most fun I've had is the summer camp, personally, and just helping the kids. The only way you get them to listen is let you pelt balls. It's really bad, but it's just a great program, and I appreciate all your effort towards it. So thank you very much.
And real quick, since we're already here, we found out Eric Brown did make first team all BWAC this year. So we're going to present him with his medal and his award tonight. Not only that, I believe he's #1 in his class. So not only is both these kids are outstanding tennis players, he's an outstanding student also. So thank you guys very much.
Next up, we have cross country, I believe.
As much as possible, I know some people have to get on to another commitment. We'd like a
Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. At the tail end. Perfect. Perfect. Next up, we have cross country. I believe Carly Johnson's coming up with the rest of the cross country team. The cross-country teams had an outstanding year with numerous personal records and strong meet finishes. Layla Evola and Taylor Stanzak both qualified for the state finals at MIS, representing Almont with pride. Taylor placed 60th in Division III with a time of 20:11.9, moving up to third all-time in school history. Layla finished 191 in Division III, capping off an incredible career in which she qualified for states all 4 years.
Hi, everybody. My name is Carly Johnson. Thank you for having me today.
I'm Adam St. Ange.
I'm Andrew St. Ange.
I'm Colton Gribbs.
I'm Ella Tesluk. Overall, we all had a great season this year. I'm going to highlight the girls team first. So overall, we finished 5th in our league. We finished 6th at regionals, and we got 1st at the Mariner Invite.
And then the boys did amazing this year. We finished 3rd in the league, 7th at regionals, and then 2nd at our Mayville meet and at our Cass City Invitational.
So outside of our team, we all had a great season, but I would personally like to address Layla Vola and Taylor Stanzak. Obviously from up there, you can see some of their accomplishments. I also wanted to state that Layla ended up finishing 5th place on the all-time for Almont Girls Cross Country, and Taylor Stanzak ended up finishing 3rd. In addition to Taylor's 3rd place finish, she also won the Blue Water Area Breakthrough Runner Award for this season. So individually and as a team, we all overcame challenges that really shaped who we are. The best word I can use to describe this team is family. The friendship, support, and compassion we all have for each other is very special. Our coaches, Coach Klein and Coach Wade, really show that they are here for us, not for themselves. Not only for their current athletes, but also for their future athletes through the kids' clinics they do, for the events they host. They demonstrate a large amount of support and compassion within the sport and without the sport for all their athletes. They truly are the heart of our family. And I will forever be grateful for my time with this cross-country team.
I just want to add that it's going to be very sad leaving for Carly and Taylor and Charlotte, Jake and I, but I can't wait to see Colton and everyone else on the team, the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, and our new 8th graders step up. This year has been amazing. It's been a great final year for the seniors, and I just can't wait to see everyone go on with us gone. So it was a really great season, and I can't wait to see Almont continue. So.
Next up is our varsity football team with Coach Lusby. I don't know how we're going to stack all these guys back here, but we're going to figure out a way. I want all of you guys up behind Coach Lusby when he comes up. Okay, our varsity football team had a phenomenal season, hosting the first 3 rounds of the playoffs and capturing the district championship, BWAC title outright, and the regional championship. Unfortunately, our boys lost in a triple overtime game at Novi High School against Jackson Lumen Christi in the state finals. Please welcome Coach Lusby and the football team.
Not bad for just sending out a text the other day, and this is what I could get here. So this is a portion of our team. Thank you guys, first of all, for coming tonight. I appreciate it. Good evening, members of the board, superintendent, and ministers, and community members. It is an honor to stand before you tonight to recognize the outstanding achievement of our Almont varsity team and the young men who represent our school with pride. I am extremely proud of these young men, not only for what they have accomplished on the field, but for how they represent our community and live out the values of our program every day. Almont football has always been about more than wins and losses. It's about character, leadership, and service. This year, our players consistently went above and beyond, volunteering across the district and supporting community events. In July, our high school players led a youth and middle school football camp with over 130 participants, serving as mentors and role models. After competing on Friday night games, many of them would wake up on Saturday morning at 7 o'clock to referee flag football games, demonstrating true dedication and leadership. This year's Powder Puff game, once again, was organized by the senior members of the team, and with their teammates supporting the event, we've had a successful Powder Puff. We participated in the Holiday Light Parade, handing out candy and riding on a float built in collaboration with Miss Wright and her art students. Two of our favorite traditions continue to have powerful impact. Reading with OP during March. Our boys go over and read books in the classroom. And then one thing that we started just a few years back is on homecoming morning, we get to go over there and we greet the young students as they are dropped off and say good morning to them and open the car doors for them and walk them into the school. So I believe that I've had positive feedback about both of those from the teachers and the parents. So that's a tradition that we will continue on. And those young students definitely look up to these players as almost that they are superstars. Our youth program experienced exceptional participation this year. We had 193 athletes playing football and cheering in the small town of Almont, which is incredible when I talk to other programs around the state. Our size, 193 athletes, that's incredible. Our middle school was coached by Coach Loomis, where they went 3-3 this year. Our JV program is coached by Jeff Boholski. They finished 6-2-1 and 5-0 in the conference. They also won a BWAC championship. The varsity team faced a demanding schedule and met every challenge with determination. We earned the number 2 seed in Division 6 playoffs. The team was ranked as high as number 1 in the state in the D6 polls. Despite being the smallest school in the BWAC, we won a conference title for the 3rd consecutive year, setting a new conference record of 24 straight BWAC wins. The varsity team finished 12-1 overall, 7-0 in conference, and earned a conference, district, and regional championships, and lost in the lost in the semifinals in the 3rd overtime to a powerhouse private school, Jackson Lumen Christi. A major part of the success of our program comes from our leadership team and our captains, who set the standard and guide the team through every challenge. We are currently in the process of selecting this year's leadership members through an application process and interview process, which we hope to have wrapped up by the end of next week so we can start our monthly meetings and leadership meetings in February. We had many players receive honors beyond our team awards this year. We had 18 players and 1 coach receive Tri-City Times All-Area honors. We had 8 players selected to the 2nd team. We had 10 players selected to the Tri-City Times first team. Our team also had strong showing in the BWAC Conference Awards. We had 8 players receive honorable mention. We had 6 players named to the BWAC second team all conference. We had 7 players selected to the BWAC first team all conference. And then we had 11 players that made BWAC all academic team, meaning they had a 3.5 or higher. We also had the conference coach of the year. State postseason honors. We had 5 players named to the Michigan High School Coaches Association all academic team. We had 5 players selected to the Division 6 All-Region team, And we had 4 players receive the highest honor in high school sports, all-state status, and will have their names added to the walls of the Almont High School. These awards reflect not only individual talent, but a program built on accountability, hard work, and excellence, both in the classroom and on the field. We would like to thank the Board of Education for recognizing our program and this team tonight, and our community for their continued support. To the boys that stand behind me, you've made me proud. To say that you make me proud is an understatement. I truly am blessed to have been able to work and coach so many of you. I am truly excited about the future and the direction of our program. Thank you for having us tonight. Does anybody want to talk?
I will.
I didn't think they would.
The Volker's talking enough as is. Actually, make the seat this one. Pretend to sit down. Actually, get out.
Next up is our varsity girls golf team. Unfortunately, Coach Johnson is having a basketball practice right now, and I think every single one but one of our girls golfers play basketball for him. So he sent me a script to read, so I'm going to read this for him. The Almont High School girls golf team wrapped up I cannot speak today. This is terrible. Wrapped up a successful season by finishing 4th overall in the highly competitive Blue Water Area Conference. Throughout the year, the team demonstrated steady improvement, resilience, and a strong commitment to representing Almont with pride on and off the course. Leading the way was senior Rachel Johnson, who capped off an outstanding high school career by qualifying for the Division III MHSAA state championships at Michigan State University. Rachel's performance this season earned her first team all-conference honors for the 3rd consecutive year, a testament to her consistency, leadership, and dedication to the sport. Senior Noelle Bordeaux also played a key role in the team's success and was recognized with honorable mention all-conference honors. Her contributions and perseverance were instrumental in the team's strong match finishes. Junior Eva Rail showed strong promise, twice finishing as a runner-up in league matches. Overall, the season was marked by individual achievement, team growth, and a competitive conference showing, providing a positive conclusion to the careers of the graduating seniors and a strong foundation for the future of Almont girls golf. Next up, I'm going to invite up the Almont boys soccer program and one of our assistant coaches, Coach Kepler. The boys soccer team made noise in the postseason, upsetting Yale in the first round of districts before falling to Croswell Lexington in the next round. Their grit and teamwork made for an impressive finish to the season and set a strong tone for the future of the program. I know Coach Kepler already gave me the I'm not talking look, so I know one of you guys are. All 3 of you have something? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm going to leave it to the boys then.
All right, I don't really have a script written down, so I'm just going to speak straight from the heart. But this season has definitely been a learning experience for the entire team and for me, and it's definitely brought me some maturity. But some of the results that we had weren't very ideal, but the one result that we did have was a team that we weren't supposed to beat, and it was the Yale team. And I did score the winning goal, but I want to give my full credits to the defense and other players for their hard work and determination towards that game and just ending the season overall and a good note.
Hello, my name's Killian Abathera, and I also don't have a script, so I just want to say how proud I am of the freshmen who did step up, which was about half of our team, and how much they had put forward towards the team and how well they performed going up against Yale, even after being beaten down so many times by other teams and only winning 2 of the BWAC games that we had. And I'm just extremely proud of how they performed. That's all I got.
All right. We it started out as a rough season. It was tough. Lots of people were injured. Had a lot of freshmen. 9 people starting off for first few games until we really picked it up with some people. And that's when the freshmen really just showed their strength and how much they wanted to play. It was, I really wanted to do well, but it was tough with what we had, and we did what we could, and we proved at the end of the year that we were better than what we really were. So just all for the boys. I don't know.
Hi guys, I'm Mike Kepler. Most known for my position as the girls varsity soccer coach. This is my 9th year here. I was lucky enough to join the boys this fall as an assistant and kind of learn, a little bit more about the boys and get to know them. As you've heard, it was a tough season, but one thing that I can share is what I saw as a tenured coach, the resilience this team had. They, you take some losses, most programs would fold, but these boys just kept showing up day in and day out, and they put the work in. And the end result in their first district game, that was a huge win. That's a huge upset against a great team. And these boys stayed resilient, and they put the work in for that game. And, I was very proud for them. And I'm excited to see where this program goes for the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, our varsity volleyball team. I believe we have Coach Wangler and Miss Cora Wangler coming up. Miss Wangler shared a presentation with me, so bear with me as my technical skills are not the greatest. Yeah, you should be good. Good there?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you guys for allowing me to coach the girls this year. It's been a long time since I've been back at the high school level coaching, and I loved every moment of it, from the preseason all the way through to the end. We had a very active season in non-volleyball stuff, so it was educational. But we started with our summer camp. We had 51 kiddos, K through 8, and we did 2 sessions of it. And then we did a three-day tryouts. We had to make some changes for the regime change from volleyball in the past. And we asked the girls to give us a lot through the summer and definitely in the beginning of the season. We had them take stake in the team. They had to pick the goals, the captains, and then the number of captains, all that kind of stuff. They picked their logo and what words they wanted to focus on for the season to try to unify a group that was pretty much dominated by our sophomore class and our senior class. We also asked them to change a lot of the philosophy of what they had done in the past to what I believe in. So that was a little bit tricky for some of our seniors as well. Our junior varsity was coached by Kristen Willock, and they were tied for 5th in the league, BWAC, which was higher than they have been in the past couple of years. Our junior high program did very well. We had 11 players for the 8th grade and 14. We unfortunately had to make some cuts at the 7th grade level, but we have definitely a growing interest of girls coming out. Our varsity girls, we ended up having 15 girls that ended up throughout the season due to injuries and other things that came up and played for us. We also had 2 foreign exchange students. One was a manager and one was another starter for us. We did take a trophy, first place at the silver in one of our tournaments. The girls worked really, really, really hard. A lot of the seniors had never won a school trophy before, so it was kind of a big moment for a lot of our seniors. A couple of them got choked up. We didn't finish where our goal was. Our goal was to be 3rd. We took 6th in the BWAC, but we're still good. It's still a lot better than it could have been. But most importantly, our student athletes, like our team, had an above GPA of 3.3, so it was recognized by MIVCA, which is the state body for volleyball. We had individuals, which are only given out to seniors, and that means their career GPA has to be over 3.7. We had 5 seniors that were recognized that way. For volleyball talent, we were recognized at the all-region level for one of our seniors. And then we had a bunch of all-area girls. We had 3 girls made the first team all-area, and 1 made second team, and then all BWAC, we had 2 second team and 2 honorable mention players. And that's all I have. So thank you guys for letting me do that again.
Did you guys want to write up?
Stay here. Yeah, great.
Well, thanks, Coach. Give me a minute.
Might want to tall guys in the back, in the front, board members.
Right here, I guess.
Yeah, it's fitting. Or it's-
No. No. No, Coach Mike's back, Coach Mike's.
Guys, thank you.
Nice job this season. Top of mind. Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate all of you guys.
That's insane.
No, it's supposed to be
negative.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you.
I agree, but I always find it's good to really something.
I mean, you will.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Moving on to the second part, Board Appreciation. This is Board Appreciation Month. So in recognition of Board Appreciation Month, I want to extend my sincere gratitude to our Board of Education for their leadership and service to our students, staff, and community. Their time, dedication, and guidance are essential to the continued success of the district. I'd also like to thank the Almont High School and Almont Middle School student councils for providing the Board's Appreciation Dinner this evening. Also a shout out to Ms. Roman and Ms. Wright. Additionally, a thank you to OP for the artwork created to acknowledge and honor the board's service. Thank you, board. Thank you.
This will be our first questions and comments pertaining to the agenda from anybody in the audience. Would anybody in the audience like to be recognized at this time? Hearing none, would anybody on the board like to make a question or comment? Mr. Burrow.
I just want to thank all the varsity players and junior varsity players for coming out here, helping us learn a little bit more about fall sports programs. A couple of themes just to like summarize that I heard are really exciting. There's a lot of these programs are doing like summer camps for the young kids, taking time to go to the OP, to help them out, doing extracurriculars in the community with the Christmas parade and whatnot. So that's really good. Great job. I can't name them all, but great job to all the individual achievers. There are 4 all-state players in the football team. The golf program over the states. There's a lot of it here. The third best overall time in cross country, which we already knows about and whatnot. But just great job with all the programs that came out today, and we're really excited to have you guys and excited to do as much as we can for you guys next year.
Agenda. Oh, yeah, okay. So for the approval,
Okay, Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Burrow.
The Board of Education Education approves the consent agenda. A, approval of the minutes from December 15th, 2025 regular meeting. B, approval of the minutes from the January 5th, 2026 organizational meeting. C, approval of the minutes from the January 14th, 2026 work session.
Motion and support. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Burrow.
The September board meeting should read as September 28th, 2026, not September 21st, 2026. From the organizational meeting on January 5th, 2026. And I will make that correction, and we are ready for a vote.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Ray.
I move the Board of Education approve the bills payable and the financial reports as proposed by administration and reviewed by the Finance Committee as follows. December 5th, 2025 through January 9th, 2026. Disbursements, general fund total, $432,188.32. School lunch fund, $223,263.04. Student activity fund, $10,237.57. 2014 sinking fund, $0.00. Subtotal, $665,688.93. ACH wire transactions, December 5th, 2025 through January 9th, 2026, $1,077,898.80. EduStat, $15,222.04. Health Equity, HSA, $33,845.22. Health insurance, $249,458.91. Total funds spent, $2,062,582.70. Check numbers and voided checks as listed below.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Make sure that you take time to acknowledge your Orchard Primary, Middle School, High School, and Athletic Student Activity account. Bring us to new business with our superintendent's report from Ms. Mundell-Meyer.
Okay, I'm going to start with our principal report, starting with Orchard Primary. The week of January 12th, we had our Spirit Week celebrating our Blue Ribbon status, hyping our students up to give their best effort on their NWA testing. On Friday, January 16th, we had our Blue Ribbon Assembly celebrating our wonderful honor. Students also got to make a Blue Ribbon themed cookie. We are in the midst of our mid-year NWA and DRA testing. This testing gives us a great benchmark to see how much students have grown this year and helps our staff plan to help them grow even more between now and the end of the school year. We also have our data days at the end of the month where teachers will review this most recent data and create intervention groups to best support our students the rest of the year. On January 19th, we had a PD opportunity from Amplify CKLA, giving our team a chance to further explore our soon-to-be new curriculum. From the middle school, we are off to a strong start in 2026 as we conclude the first semester and prepare for the upcoming NWA assessments. Earlier this month, Mrs. Sullivan and our sixth grade students participated in an engaging visit from the traveling naturalist at Seven Ponds Nature Center, which included an interactive hands-on lesson to discover the reasons species become endangered and the ways that we can all help protect our natural heritage. Also, our dedicated teachers participated in district-wide professional development focused on the continued rollout of the new ELA curriculum, as well as updates and applications of artificial intelligence in education. Students are also hard at work preparing for the annual talent show, which will take place on Friday, February 6th. We're looking forward to celebrating their creativity and talents. From the high school, Principal Spear. At Almont High School, counselors are savvy and resourceful. Ms. Norad and the counseling office have secured a FAFSA Challenge grant for approximately $55,000. This grant can be used for over multiple years to enrich the counseling office and post-secondary efforts such as tutoring for SAT, FAFSA coaching, college visits, and more. Congratulations to Ms. Norad for her incredible work. At Almont High School, we provide equity with our student-led grant for free period products in our women's restrooms approved, we have officially ordered and received those dispensers. We are hard at work with Mr. Frederick to get the dispensers installed in our freshman, senior, and lunchroom women's restrooms. Thank you again to our Student Voice Committee and 10th grader Tesla for your hard work with this grant. At Almont High School, we are artists. After Ms. Wright and our students' incredible work with the Lapeer County's Lapeer Conservation District poster contest in October, she was contacted again just before holiday break to learn that senior Charlotte, first straight, has also placed first in the entire state with her poster. Congrats to Charlotte for her incredible work and Ms. Wright for her efforts in the classroom. Few other notes. I would like to extend an invitation to our Almont community to attend the next community meeting on Monday, February 9th. This meeting is intended to expand dialogue, gather additional community perspectives, and help shape future discussions related to a potential sinking fund or school bond. An optional tour of Almont High School will be offered at 5:30 p.m., followed by the community meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the Almont High School auditorium. I'm encouraging community members to attend, share their input, and be part of this important conversation. A letter will be sent to our parents tomorrow to reiterate what I just shared. Additionally, you will also see some signs posted around the school and the community as we're looking to promote this meeting as much as possible. School closure. I just wanted to extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to everyone for their understanding when we need to close school due to inclement weather. Please know that I do make diligent efforts to communicate with the other Lapeer County superintendents and our transportation director, Helen Hackey, who also consults with the Lapeer County Road Commission before any decision to close school is made. Student safety is always our top priority and the main focus in making these decisions. And I know you understand there's been a lot of inclement weather, whether it's snowy or cold temperatures. I just wanted to make sure that I extended a thank you, appreciation for your understanding and your support making these decisions.
That will bring us to finance.
Start with the teacher contract. The Board of Education approves the employment contracts of all personnel. The AEA contract is a wage reopener for the 2025-2026 contract year. Changes to compensation have been discussed with the board. The proposed wage adjustment is competitive, appropriate, and should thus be approved.
Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Ray.
I move the Board of Education approve the AEA contract as presented.
Support.
Or, Burrow, sorry, any discussion?
I just want to note, and it had to come up relatively quickly here, but we've discussed a few times now in work sessions that we need to try to get the teacher contracts at the same time as the secretaries and the other programs rather than having it later in the year. So just to note that we want to try to get that effort.
Any other discussion? Mr. Burrow, will you do roll call vote, please?
Mr. Terries?
Aye.
Mr. Burrow, aye. Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Eckert?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Have a vote of 5-0.
That'll bring us to policy.
New high school course approval. No course of study shall be taught in schools unless it has been adopted by the board, policy 2220. Vaccine introduction to strength training for 8th grade students. This one semester course is an introduction to strength and conditioning. Students will learn techniques and fundamental movements designed to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Advanced chemistry. In this 2-semester course, students will continue exploring principles of chemistry in preparation for higher education in science. This course will include investigation through hands-on labs and real-world applications. It will conclude with an introduction to organic and nuclear chemistry, prereq, chemistry A and B, recommended by committee 3-0.
Smith.
Mr. Eckert.
I move the Board of Education approve the adoption of the new courses, Introduction to Strength Training and Advanced Chemistry into the high school curriculum.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resignations, retirements. The Board of Education may agree to a resignation, retirement at any time after replacement. suitable to the school administration, the board has obtained, provided that the circumstances underlying the resignation or retirement are valid in the opinion of the board and warrant a search for replacement. Kimberly Von Holtmeyer has submitted her resignation as superintendent of Almont Community Schools effective June 30th, 2026. Adam Bruno has submitted his resignation as principal of Orchard Primary School effective June 30th, 2026. The community is grateful for Adam's dedication and strong leadership at Orchard Primary. Noelle Graver has submitted notice of her retirement as 8th grade math teacher effective June 8th, 2026. Noelle has admirably served as a teacher in Almont Community Schools for over a decade. She will be missed by many. Nicole Hallman has resigned from her position as special ed professional at Orchard Primary effective December 17, 2025. Recommended by committee 3-0.
Mrs. Smith?
Mr. Eckert.
I move the Board of Education accept the resignation of Kimberly Von Hiltmeyer, Adam Bruno, Nicole Hallman, as well as the retirement of Noelle Graver. The Board of Education thanks them for their service and wishes them well in the future.
Support. Motion and support. Any discussion?
Ms. Von Hiltmeyer has deeply served the Almont School District for over 30 years. Her integrity and devotion to students and staff will be missed.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Moving on to new hires. Board of Education approves all personnel.
Ms. Lewis is pleased to recommend Isabella North as special education instructor for Almont Middle School, a recent graduate of Almont College. Isabella's enthusiasm for serving students is apparent and made her the stand-up candidate. Mr. Bruno is pleased to recommend Summer Jacobson for the role of SE paraprofessional at Orchard Primary. Mr. Bruno is looking forward to the experience and positive education brings to the role. Mr. Bruno is pleased to recommend Mitchell Job for the role of SE paraprofessional at Orchard Primary. Mitchell has served Orchard Primary in a custodial role, and his ability to build relationships with students will be valuable in his new position. Recommended by committee 3-0.
Mrs. Smith?
Mr. Eckert.
I move the Board of Education approve the hiring of Isabella North, Summer Jacobson, and Mitchell Job, and welcome them to the district.
Support. Motion and support. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
The Board of Education approves all student trips which require an overnight stay or out-of-state travel, policy 2340. There are trips that several of our student groups may get invited to attend that require a quick response. This motion will allow the athletic director and or superintendent to approve the request and respond in a more time-efficient manner to the invitation. Recommended by committee 3-0.
Mrs. Smith?
Mr. Eckert.
I move the Board of Education approve the athletic director and her superintendent to approve any overnight trips for the remainder of the 2025-2026 school year.
Support. Motion and support. Any discussion? I just want to bring up what Mr. Burrow had recommended about Lincoln policy in the future. I'm going to find that in our future topic for policy.
I appreciate that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Policy update. The board adopts bylaws and policies for organization and operation of the board and district. Bylaws and policies may be adopted, amended, and repealed at any meeting of the board, provided a proposed adoption, amendment, or repeal shall have been proposed at a previous board meeting, and once proposed, shall have remained on the agenda of each succeeding board meeting until approved or rejected. Bylaw 0131.1. Superintendent and the policy committee have provided the following recommendation. This is the second read. Past and present Board of Education members, if applicable, will have the privilege of personally presenting their child with their diplomas at the high school graduation ceremony. Recommended by committee 3-0.
Mrs. Smith?
Mr. Eckert.
I move the Board of Education approve the update to the policy 1042.3.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. This will bring us to our second questions and comments. Would anybody in the audience like to be recognized at this time? Anybody from the Board of Education? Mr. Ecker?
I just want to say I appreciate the hard work that Tim has put in over the past several years. And I think the addition of Mr. Bruno was a huge benefit to Orchard Primary. I saw the mood kind of change once he came in, and I just want to thank you both.
Mrs. Smith, I'd like to echo what Mr. Eckert has to say. I think over 30 years, that's a long time. We should be proud. Thank you.
First off, I appreciate the audience members of state. I don't believe I mentioned volleyball, so great job with that this year. I know taking over brand new, changing stuff, not the record you guys wanted, but I'm very hopeful for you guys next season. With the systems in place, and it looks like you have a good problem too with that 7th and 8th grade coming, so that's really good. And then I just want to thank once again. That's a massive grant for Mr. Rod, so thank you for securing that. As a board, really appreciate when staff members go out and get those. And another grant for hygiene products, which is phenomenal with the audience member here. So thank you for doing that. And that is what
I would like to thank Mrs. Graver for her service to the district as a teacher and Mr. Well. As well, I'd really like to thank Mr. Bruno and all that he has brought to the OP and his elf on the shelf. I think we'll be hearing this by the students next year. So he may have to slide that onto the next person and pass the torch. So we wish him well too. I'd also really like to thank Mrs. Van Heltmeyer. She has been a long-standing member of partner with the Almont Community Schools. She has been a teacher, she has been a principal, she has, she stepped in as interim superintendent and took on a very big role, and then continued as superintendent, and thank you very, very much for all that you did for the district, and I wish you nothing but good. Any future agenda items?
I have one more thing. I just want to thank all for the camera that they did a new saying card to OP with every student's signature or name on it, so that was really exciting to see. Other stuff that are on our desk, we got thank you cards from middle school council. Dear board member, you're awesome. Thank you for all that you do for AMS. We would be nothing without you. Thank you for everything you do to make the schools amazing. We're lucky to have you. Thank you so much for making our school an amazing place to learn. We appreciate you. I feel like all the classes, we got placement as well. I feel like all the classes went above and beyond what they did, and they provided dinner to us tonight. It was really nice. We got to sit down with some students and learn what they want, what they love, and where they're going. So
Mr. Wade.
Mr. Burrow, you do, it's like a misdemeanor to steal a placemat from a restaurant.
Any future agenda items?
I think you covered it when you said policy. Very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Burrow.
I move the Board of Education adjourn the January 20th, 2016 at 7:20 p.m.
Motion and support. Any discussion?